everyone, today I'm doing a holiday inspired makeup tutorial. I am not going to do the whole red lip thing because I'm actually a massive foodie in real life. Something you may not know about me, my life pretty much revolves around my very next meal. And I hate to admit it, but red lipstick and food, they just don't mix. I will show you the look at the end with a bolder lip for those of you who are not as concerned about pudding as I am. I also want this makeup to be really long lasting because it's a party, right? I'm going to start with a primer. This is the Rouge Bunny Rouge Matte Primer, and it's not your typical silicone heavy primer. And this is an absolute must for very oily skins, or perhaps people who find that their makeup migrates or separates or perhaps settles around the nose. I get that sometimes. And I'm just putting a very small amount, mostly on my nose and perhaps a little bit just between my brows. I also find that this is a superb eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lid. Next I'm going to go in with a highlighter. This is the Burberry Fresh Glow, and it's one of those sort of multi-purpose products. It can be used as a primer, it can be used underneath foundation, over foundation. I'm going to apply it underneath my foundation today, mainly on the cheekbones and a little bit on the cupid's bow. So now that I'm catching the light in all the right places, my long-lasting foundation pick of today is the SUOQU Frame Fix Cream Foundation. Now, despite the fact that this has an SPF, I don't find that it flashes back in photography, but if that's something you're concerned about and you anticipate that there'll be lots of photos taken, then you can just pick your favorite long-lasting foundation that has no SPF. Then again, I tend to shun photography at events, which, considering what I do here, is irony at its finest. So I've blended that over much of my face because presumably this is a special occasion and we want to look a little bit more perfected than we do normally. Now for the brows, I'm going to go for quite a graphic brow today because the entire focus of this makeup, the focal point, is sort of in this area. Now I don't normally do the whole rim the perimeter of your brow and fill it in because I think it can kind of take over my face. But because I want a really clean and graphic brow today, I'm going to do that. In order for me to make this wearable, I'm going to choose a shade much lighter than I would normally. So this shade is actually something that I would usually use on blondes. So I'm just mapping out the upper perimeter of my brow and also the lower perimeter. And then I'm just going to brush the excess product just through the body of the brow. And I'm not going to take this product all the way into the inner part of my brow because I want that portion to still remain quite soft. And for this look, I'm going to make my tail quite sharp and graphic. The trickiest part of graphic brows, I think, is getting the brows even, and mine are terribly asymmetrical, so it's kind of like winged liner in a sense. So that is pretty much my brows done. They're going to look a little bit strong for my face right now, but it will come together in the end. The next thing I'm going to do is head straight for the eyes. I'm using a light shimmery cream eyeshadow, and you can use any light shimmery cream eyeshadow. This isn't going to have much effect, but it will become apparent a little bit later on why I'm doing this. And I'm just popping that all over the mobile lid. Next, I'm going to take this light warm brown and I'm going to place that through the crease. And this is a matte shade. I've chosen a matte because later on I want to use glitter and I don't want this to be just a massive glitter fest. So adding a few textures in there. Okay, now for the fun bit. I'm going to use Chanel Fantasme, and this is a silver glitter suspended in a sort of clear jelly. And hopefully now it's become obvious why I use that shimmery shadow on the lid. Because this is a little bit transparent, semi-transparent so to speak, I didn't want any skin peeking through on the lid. I think that it looks a little bit more professional this way. I really like this one because it already has a binder in it, so it's not going to continue to dandruff glitter all over your face throughout the evening or the day or what have you. So I'm using a synthetic brush with this one because it is a cream product and synthetic brushes tend to apply cream products a little bit better. And I'm building that up in sort of thinnish layers. Now I'm really not being too precise with this, but if you were particular and you didn't want to get any glitter into the crease, I would suggest not taking this glitter all over the lid. Perhaps keep it quite close to the lash line because you will get a bit of transfer. It's inevitable. Okay, so next I'm going to take this darker brown shimmery shade and I'm going to further define my crease. The reason that I'm using a shimmer here is because I have a glitter on the lid and a more matte in the crease. So this will help to create a more textural graduation. I hope that makes sense. Basically, they're blending the textures into each other. And now I'm just going back in with that matte medium brown shade, and this will help to blend out the darker shade, but also it'll help to sort of brush away any stray glitter. And onto the lower lash line, I'm just going to place a bit of that warm brown. Make sure to connect that at the outer corner. And also perhaps I'll take a little bit of that dark shimmery brown just on the outer third. Okay, moving right along to the eyeliner. I'm going to do a relatively thick line of liquid eyeliner today because I have some serious lashes coming and I'm going to need that thick liner to disguise the band of the lashes. Okay, so I've done a really basic thick eyeliner. I haven't done anything special, I haven't winged it out or anything. This isn't really about the liner, it's about the lashes. So now I'm going to tight line my upper lash line. This is a pet peeve of mine when I see really thick eyeliner and little bits of skin peeping between the lashes. I think it looks really undone, so I'm going to really aim to get between those lashes to get all those little bits of skin. And this is the best brush that I've used for tight lining. This is the Hakuhodo J521D1 and it's just so small. It is absolutely perfect. You can just push underneath those lashes and wiggle. And those of you with very easily irritated eyes, you get a pass. You don't have to do this. Okay, I've quickly applied some mascara to the top and the bottom lashes. This is just basically to make my lashes look black underneath the falsies, but I did put quite a lot on the lower lash line because when I have such large falsies on the top, I think it looks a little bit more balanced if you have quite a lot of lower lashes going on too. So lashes are really the focal point of this look. So today I'm going all out and I'm using this pair by House of Lashes and they're called Pixie Luxe. And these are similar to the Shoe Mirror lashes in the sense that they have a really kind of stiff and thick band. So it really helps to maneuver these with your fingers. That'll help to make the band a little bit more flexible and a little bit easier to apply, but to be honest, I can't lie with you, these are always going to be a bit of a pain in the bum to apply, so wish me luck. And today I'm using Duo Dark Glue because the lash band is really thick and black, my eyeliner is really thick and black, and it's going to help to disguise the lash band a little bit better. Guys, I can't believe this. I actually got these on in one go. Whoa! That deserves a thumbs up, don't you think? I think so. Okay, so that is the eyes done. I actually haven't had too much fallout, which if you've worked with glitter, you know how incredible that is. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Bioderma under the eyes, just to pick up any stray glitter. And now I'm just putting a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. By the way, guys, thank you so much for all your recommendations for concealers in my last video. I'm still going through them and I have a lot of work to do. Right onto the lips, I'm going to use this lip mist by Burberry and it's called Feather Pink. It's a really pretty shade, it's super comfortable to wear, it's very low maintenance and it's cake friendly. So I'm going to apply this with a lip brush. Obviously you could apply this from the bullet because it is sheer, but I've just got into a habit of using lip brushes now. And for blush, I'm going to use this Rouge Bunny Rouge, I think it's Gracilis. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I hope so. And it's a mauvey pink. And this one gives off a sort of wintry, icy vibe to me. So very seasonally appropriate for many of you. I have left this till last because I wanted to really gauge how much blush I would need. And I think that with all the stuff going on, I only need a little. So I'm going to take off most of the product on the back of my hands. And you can apply blush wherever you feel is most flattering for you. For me, I feel like it's on the back of the cheekbones. It almost works to sort of shade the face and give it a little bit more shape. Here is the look with a bolder lip. This is for those of you who are willing to give me your serving of cake. And I'm not sure, which do you prefer, the bolder lip or the pink lip? If you want more holiday inspired looks, go check out a fellow Australian. Her name is Stevie. I'm going to link her channel here and also in the description box below. Guys, she is the sweetest. Go check out her channel and tell her that I sent you. And that is my holiday makeup for foodies. Can this be a thing? I have no idea how I've managed to make this about food. This tutorial has gone off on a bit of a tangent, but we're going to go with it. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Party hard, but not too hard. Party in moderation and eat plenty. Bye-bye.